go. Come on, something. Come on.
Swing and a miss.
There's a lot of spunk.
Don't throw it wide.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another production of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. My name is Dwayne. I'm going to be bringing you some commentary, and with me, my partner, once again, League Officer, Hall of Famer, 10-season veteran, No Hummus. How you doing tonight, No Hummus? Big World Series action.
Oh yeah, big is an understatement here. Two players here going for historical accomplishments.
Yes, a little bit of background if you're just getting here with us for the first time. I know a lot of you have already been anticipating this series starting up, but the XBL is a long-form competition where players run with custom teams off a custom rule set that we've built over time. And this is our 13th season, beginning its culmination right now in the World Series. These players are going to be batting at 93 batting ego, and it's going to be Weaver4Prez versus Luke Archer. Weaver looking for his third consecutive World Series title. Luke back in the World Series for the first time since Season 10, where he lost it to Floribel, looking for his first ever title. So this matchup is huge, and it's a little bit different, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit different here for both teams. With Luke and his forward, a bit of I guess a rebranding this season. He used to be the Mallards, and then he switched things up, and he's just kind of his name sort of lives up to how he's played, just moving on and just progressing through the season. Getting shit done.
Yeah, he really has come out this season with a force. Like there's a presence there when he's playing. I felt it, personally when I played against him. It was like a Luke I hadn't faced before, and that clued me in at that point in time. This might be the season for him. And then he goes ahead and takes care of Lazy in almost 5 games. Ended up being 6 games. That 5th game, it was like 12-11 that Lazy escaped, and it was an insane series overall. But Luke has a ton of potential this season. It seems like he's sort of realized it for sure. But something we also wanted to touch on was that as this is Weaver's 3rd consecutive World Series, it's also his 3rd opponent. So in the first World Series in Season 11, he beat Ashnod. In the second, he beat Lazy. In the third here, he faces Luke. So he's got a new face and a new opponent to go up against.
Right, yeah. As you're saying, this is going to be his 3rd attempt at a World Series and also going for that three-peat. First time since Flash did it in seasons 1 through 3. So some huge potential here to, like add a list to that three-peat. And he'll definitely, if he wins the series, he could go into next season having a shot at going for a four-peat, which has never been done before.
Yeah, that would be absolutely insane. As we know, Flash did not play Season 4, so the opportunity for the 4-peat for him was not there to be had. So if we was able to do that, we'll look at that probably as the series ages on, and we'll see what the shape of it looks like, if he even has an opportunity to maybe get in the driver's seat. Again, it'll be interesting, because he did sweep Luke in the regular season, but as we know, when we kick things up here to 93 ego, especially under the bright lights of the World Series, a lot of things go differently. So without further ado, we're going to go let Weaver and Luke know that it's time for the World Series. And Game 1's going to be coming right at you. Hang tight.
All right, good evening, everyone. We're going to game one here of the XBL World Series. It's going to be Luke and his Wisconsin forward taking on Weaver and his Beavers. You know, it's going to be a tough matchup here at Red Rock. Dwayne, what are your thoughts on the stadium?
Stadium going to play a big factor, especially here in game one, to see who tries to really set the tone. This is Weaver's home confines. We know it's a small park, and we know these two can bang. So let's see some runs.
Yeah, you know, I think we've seen many times in these Weaver streams, we've definitely seen a lot of like plays that wouldn't normally happen at other stadiums, but because of Red Rock's like weird shape, you know, you never know what can happen. Oh, and that's a look there for out number one, first out of the World Series, as Angie Affleck comes in, hitting a 439 average, 4 home runs, and 16 RBIs.
And Weaver's got Walter Maverick doing his thing on the mound. He went after Luke early there, got him with that big strikeout. Let's see how aggressive he remains. Luke's going to have to, get the bat off his shoulder, catch up to the heat.
You know, you say he had to get the bat off his shoulder, but he actually didn't have to move the bat at all there to get on base as a 4-pitch walk. Up next is Anas Platyrainkos. I wish I remember how to pronounce that.
Platyrainkos.
Platyrainkos, there it is.
He's a playoff hero for this club, as the Mallards, but gets caught staring right there.
Yeah, the heat is just coming on so far. You can feel it from here. And that was to be hit into Weeks. Okay, so I'm guessing it dropped in front of Weeks, and he was able to get in front of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we're having a lag spike, yeah. Looks like it's settled down now for Weaver.
Yeah, it's so tricky because you never know when they just they happen, and sometimes it could be too late. Like you throw a pitch, the lags, and all of a sudden you have a pitch right in the middle. That's a swing and a miss for out number 3. So 2 runners get on, but none score. We go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Beavers top.
Yeah, Weaver able to get himself out of a jam there, especially after the lag. Let's see now how he can do at the plate. See if that has any effect on him here. Hopefully that it goes away as soon as possible.
And on the mound is Candace Lotterberry, a bit of a, I guess, wild card pitcher, as that's going to be out number 1. Not the usual build here. I don't think there's really anyone else in the league really built or used like she is. Very low velo, low junk, and then all accuracy.
Yeah, she's been a playoff hero for the club as well, in times past for Luke. I mean, the Candace Lotterberry games from, I think it might be I want to say it was the season 10 playoffs where he went absolutely insane and went to the World Series. She pitched like as many games and innings as possible, and it was extremely effective.
Yeah, I believe the idea around her is that being able to just place those corner pitches just makes it tougher for hitters to get hit, even if those stats are just so low. It looks like that one's going to be popped up to third baseman. He waves his hand up, and it looks like that will be caught for the second out of the inning as Barles Charkley comes in, and that's going to be strike 1. And this one going to be hit into no man's land here. Runners running third, could be heading home, and looks like Weaver's Beavers, I'm not going to call it yet, and gets the run. So Weaver's Beavers gets a 2-out double to make it 1-0.
That was crushed by Barles. That's how you open up the scoring in a big World Series. Weaver no stranger to this stage, as we have seen in the past 2 seasons. And, these are the players that have gotten it done each and every time.
Yeah, no, we mentioned the stadium earlier. I think that was another case there of the stadium just helping Weaver out there. Fell right into that gap. It was just hard for outfielders to get to. Run around third, heading home, and turn around as bases will load now, 2 outs.
Yeah, big table setting here for Weaver. He's got 2 outs to deal with.
A lot of very tense, but she does have Fromy into an 0-2 count. Hits the right to third baseman, and that's to be out number 3. So Beavers only get 1 after bloating the bases. We go to the top of the second, 1-0.
It always does feel good to get the first run, especially in a series that's got to have as much pressure as this one. So we were now early in the driver's seat, but Luke, I'm sure, ready to punch back.
This one's hit into center field, warning track power, but Fromy is able to get under for out number 1.
Not enough juice on that from Luke there.
I'm looking at this batter's last name. I'm trying to figure out how to even pronounce it.
Akanamawak. Yeah, we had a lot of trouble with that one, me and Weaver. But we like it.
Swing and a miss.
It's Mantawak, Akanamawak, swings and a miss, strikeout. But I can't ask you to say that 2 or 3 times fast. I'm sure that's insane.
Nope. Up now is Abner Dalrymple, as that's going to be hit right to the shortstop. Yorno for out number 3, so 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0. 8-9-1 up next for Weaver. This one's hit into right field as that's good drop first leadoff single.
That one was hit hard. Weaver has been hitting the ball well early. Luke, he can put the ball almost anywhere he wants it with that 99 accuracy, so he needs to be efficient and more careful.
Ooh, and stolen base there. I said that was great timing by Weaver. That one's gonna hang in the air a little, but Affleck is able to run it down for out number 1. Outfield was shallow.
Yeah, that one almost went over her head. Those are dangerous, even from the pitcher.
I think if he hit that one with a little more power, then that could have easily been hit. Oh, little diddle there. Runner heads for third after juking out the shortstop.
Yeah, that was a nice little deke there to get that done.
And that was going to go right to the shortstop for the first in time for route number 3. So runner on third, left stranded. We go to the top of the third, 1-0, with the pitcher Candace Lottaberry up next.
Efficient so far. Luke not able to, keep the slate clean last inning. That was nice. Again with that chance to hit. Candace has a home run here in the playoffs already.
Yeah, I was about to mention that after. Already a home run and hitting a 500 average. Oh, swing and a miss for out number 1. Next up, David Grubber, 0 for 1. Walter Maverick locked in here with 2 shutout innings. Jorno catches for out number 2 and G. Affleck up next.
Ooh, yeah, Luke wants that one back, I think. That was hanging in the zone a little bit.
Swing and a miss makes it 1-2 count. Inside, even count. Ooh, swing and a miss for out number 3. So 3 go up, 3 go down. Bottom of the third, still 1-0. Deja Yorno leading things off. This one's hit softly. Will the second baseman get to it? And he will for round number 1. Next up, Barles Charkley, 1 for 1 with an RBI double.
She did the damage last time, batting .480 in the playoffs. Look at that, 8 home runs, and she rips that one over the jumping third baseman. That should be at least 1.
Yep, that will be a single for her. Next up, Boozy Manga, who had a walk earlier. Oh, an amazing curveball. Up, runner goes, and the pitcher didn't see it. And just like that, runner on second now, and only 1 out. That's going to bloop over the infield. Going to runners around third, but he'll probably just stay at stay at third.
You could see, I think, Luke running in a little bit to see if Weaver would test him going to second base. He did not. So that first and third situation, able to, keep him from trying to steal an extra base.
And that's going to drop into the outfield. Runner head home to make it a 2-0 game. Runner heads for third. So runners at the corners now with only one out. As Jeffrey Fromy up 0 for 1. Runner goes. Oh, wow. Beaver is just dominating the base path so far. 3 stolen bases already.
Yeah, a lot of aggression from Weaver here early. It's nice to see. He's scoring runs. He's getting ahead. And Luke has to really tighten up and try and do something about it.
I did not know that you could put parentheses in the name, like when creating a play. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Rarely would you think of it, probably from playing on Xbox, but when you have a keyboard in front of you, things are a lot different.
Next up is Platarinkos. Strike 2 makes it a 2-2 count. Ooh, catches him looking for out number 1. Next up is Fighting Rob Lafollette.
Fighting Bob LaFollette.
Follette.
He pops one up. Fighting Bob has a ton of power, but Weaver's location tonight has been on point. It's really been tough for Luke to get a hold of anything so far.
The only thing counting against Maverick right now is his pitch count, which is going up a little. And that one's going center field. It is going far. It is out of your home run. First home run of the World Series. As that's going to be a solo shot into deep center field. 432 footer to make this a 3-1 ball game.
Big nope energy right there. Crushed it right over the center field wall. That was a nice shot. Right as I spoke, I think, about Weaver's ability to locate the baseball, he locates one right over the heart of the plate, and Luke crushes it.
Ooh, now it's going to be a swing and a miss low for out number 3. So forward get a home run. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The pitcher will lead things off, Walter Maverick. And that one's hit softly to Gruber for round number 1. As Gannon Weeks comes in.
Luke's still trying to locate with Lauterbury as she tires early in this 4th. K-Dot engaged. She's really down with the stats, but I think he likes them about as low as they can go.
Yeah, I think the case of Lauterbury is that the strategy with her is that Luke needs her to be locked in as early as possible. That's going to be out number 2. This one's hit softly into right field as that will be caught for out number 3. So 3 go up, 3 go down. Top of the 5th here, still 3-1 with Okanamawa up next.
Close baseball game. He really got the big game 1 energy right now, I feel like. That still could possibly turn on its head at any moment, but we've seen great baseball so far from the Beavers. Luke, though, that home run last inning I think is something he could try and jump off with. The 7, 8, 9 portion of his order has been known to get a little bit dangerous and a little bit chippy.
We still has Walter Maverick gets another strikeout so far. As Abner the Rimple is up, ball 1.
Yeah, the strikeout count for Maverick is definitely piling up.
Now let's go right through the middle for a 1-out single. He's able to glove it and throws second. Mojo down for the pitcher. As Candace Lauterbury comes in, the pitcher. Oh, first swing going right at it. Ooh, another whiff. Makes it a 1-2 count. Oh, right on the edge for out number 2. Amazing pitcher here. That was to be hit right to Bumbleclad, who throws it first in time for route number 3. So one runner gets on, none score. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 3-1. Deja Dorna next.
Yeah, just still not a ton of hard contact. We're seeing from the Wisconsin forward. Weaver, on the other hand, rips that one in the left center field gap, and that's really been the big difference. It's the ability to get around with it with the stick.
Yeah, and those gappers, he's been able to hit a lot of those and just cut right through the outfield. We haven't seen it in a couple innings, but another key factor so far has been those stolen bases, allowing Weaver to get some extra runs.
Yeah, the aggression on the base paths early. Sorry, what was that?
I was saying that was just popped up. Looked like it could have been more damage.
He's still trying to cause a lot of damage with Barrel Sharkley. This hitter, when she's locked in, especially right up the middle. Look at it. I think she's 3 for 3.
Yep, running around third, heading home, and turns around. Good choice there, as that would have been out by a mile. Buzumanga comes in 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Forward, keeping an eye on that base runner. Weaver has shown that he's not afraid to steal bases, even with one of his slower runners.
Yeah, it was just the aggression early and the ability to get a good jump that he showed with Simon Bumbleclad to put pressure on Luke.
That's gonna be out number 1. Oh, the little diddle here, and that's gonna score a run. Beavers are able to score after being caught between third and home.
Absolutely savage and classic diddle. Only the World Series will bring that one out in Weaver. He's scoring runs at all costs. He does not care how wide or short or if there's a deficit. You know, that he is getting runs any way possible.
Yep, this is a World Series. You can't afford to play friendly. So full count now with 1 out. Let's go right to second baseman. That looks like that will end the inning. So Beavers score 1 to make it a 4-1 ball game. We go to the top of the 6th. 2-3-4 up next for the Wisconsin forward. Looking at Walter Maverick's pitch count right now, sitting at 75 and counting. I imagine he has about an inning or 2 more left to work in him. That was going to be hit deep in the center field. That's going to drop. Runner's going to head for second. That will be a leadoff double for the forward.
That was crushed by Luke. A leadoff double, something that he needs, especially with this part of his order coming up. Let's see now how they can perform here, especially as Platarinkos is tense trying to start it off.
I would imagine he struck out twice, which is why he's really tense. Because he didn't have any errors. And ooh, swinging to miss out number 1, so that might be his 3rd strikeout. I'm not too sure. As flighting Bob LaFollette comes in.
That was a tough break for Luke on that last at bat. He just cannot catch up with the heat sometimes, but other times he crushes it just like that at Gannon Weeks. Throw goes behind the runner, and Luke goes right ahead, up 90 feet. Nice job.
Your rookie mistake there, throwing to second, and the forward just get able to capitalize. Oh, that misses the catcher. Runners can head home, and it looks like there'll be a run for the forward. So a few fielder miscues allow the forward to score a run here. And that's going to be hit right to Fromy for out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the 6th, 4-2.
Yeah, interesting for Luke to get the run there. He didn't really. He got the big double, but he didn't do too much else. He did get the crafty tag up. So fortunate to get a little bit closer now. Maybe stepping into a position, next inning where he can do something.
And Talking Ben hit it to LaFollette for out number 2. Looks like the pitcher will be pulled here after getting 6 innings of work. Bong Chongo will come in to pinch hit. And that was going to be hit right into the gap. Will center field to get there in time, and he will. Diving slide there for out number 3 as John Prawley comes in to pitch.
That was a well-timed dive from David Gruber out there for Luke. Ooh, and he just misses that heater from Prawley's first pitch over the heart of the plate to Gadwall.
2 makes it a 2-2 count. Yorno right over the shortstop head. Frommy's gonna have to run it down, and he's gonna get it to second. Oh, the runner just gets there in time for another leadoff double for the forward.
Yeah, that was a nice full count pitch to swing out for Luke. Let's see now if he can do something with old Akanama walk.
Bumbleclaw gets it, runners go ahead for second, and
Whoa!
oh.
Okay. We'll take it.
Yeah, forward to get away. It seems like they overran the bases at first, but not able to get back in time. So the tying run is actually on first right now, as Bumbleclaw isn't able to glove it. Runner heads for home, making it a 4-3 game. Tying run now at second. Game tie-breaking run sits at first.
Yeah, Luke gets crafty and scores that run there. You know, you saw Weaver do it, getting that diddle last inning. He said, I can do it too.
Sheboygan Steve pinch hits. That's gonna drop down. Running third, heading home, and just like that, it looks like the forward have tied this game up with the tie-breaking run sitting at third, only 90 feet away. Oh, once! Oh, so close. Runner goes, and forward say, let me get some steal and base action. And just like that, he also steals base.
Yeah, who pulled the momentum lever? This one is getting interesting fast. Weaver goes right home with the throw, gets the first out of the inning. Nice play.
Yeah, great throw to home there, quick reflexes. Not many teams are willing to take that risk to try get the runner out, and it looks like that risk pays off as the game will stay tied after having the runner at third with no outs.
Wow, I'm so surprised, honestly, that Luke didn't get more out of that after the fact that, you know, that last run did not score. He was just a little impatient. I think he felt the, you know, the pressure to go ahead there, but he's got to stay steady now. He's got Chase Tiboul, the converted reliever, in here with the K-Man pitching. He's going to have a clean inning, hopefully, and go from there, but he gives up a single to start.
Yeah, good start here for the Beavers. You know, try getting some of that momentum back as Gibby Chongo comes up. He's neutral now, but I imagine one, like an out here, could make him tense due to that drop ball in there. Oh, swing and a miss for round number one as Deja Yorno comes in 1 for 3 with double.
Yeah, Chongle definitely feeling it after, you know, the strikeout and the drop ball from earlier for sure. He, you know, has had a tough game, tough start to the series. Weaver had those early runs. He needs to, you know, kind of readjust and try and find something to hit now that the big portion of his order is about to come up.
Oh, interesting there. The runner hitting for second didn't even try running back. It seemed like Weaver just had enough confidence that it was going to drop in front.
Yeah, now he's got a runner in scoring position for Barles, who has been absolutely insane this game.
Ooh, whiff. Cayman activates for Tribune as that was hit into left center field. That was going far. It is high. It is far. It's gone. Beavers take a 7-4 lead off a 3-run shot of a Barles sharp lead. 9th home run of the postseason.
Wow, that's a K-Man fastball up and away that Weaver just absolutely cracked. And then he gets into one with Boosie Manga. See you later.
Back to back here. 2 home runs here, making it 8-4 now. Boosie Manga's second home run of the season. Almost the same exact location.
That one was absolutely popped.
Bumbleclad go for 3 here. And it looks like he won't. Has some pop, but just doesn't get enough unders. That's going to be out number 2.
Weaver gave up 4 runs after he had that 4-run lead and said he wanted them back. He got aggressive, and he's got them.
Yeah, that's got to be a huge momentum swing for the Beaver series, going up from giving up that 3-run lead to now like having an extra run in terms of like net. Like Before they had a 3-run lead, now they have a 4-run lead just an inning later. Froome gets it. That's warning track power for round number 1. Next up, fighting Bob Lafayette.
That one was crushed by Luca. Shame he didn't get more out of it. He's only got limited time to work with now. He had that impressive comeback before. Maybe he could do it twice.
Ooh, out number 2 catches him looking. As he no comes in. And that's going to drop over the second baseman's head. That's going to be a 2-out single. Next up is Gwendolyn Gadwall.
Oh,
Tough
break for Luke.
Yep. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Beaver looking to get some extra insurance run here.
He's had success with Ben, you know, the entire playoffs. His 8-hole hitter for Weaver's always dangerous for some reason. Grounds one out there, but he's definitely looking for more.
Looks like John probably will be pulled out of the game here. Pitched 2 solid innings, or actually, well, did he give up? I think he gave up. He blew the lead, but the Beavers were able to take it back.
That one was hit hard by Weaver. Now he's got that runner on.
It's always nice to be able to get something out of your pinch hitters. And that was left right down the middle, but can he punish this? It's going hanging. It's going far. It's out of here. 10-4. Gannon Week's 3rd home run of the postseason. 8th RBI. Just a missile.
Yeah, that one was crushed. Now this one seems to be getting close to out of reach. The relievers rattle. Luke leaving him in, just trying to get these next 2 outs. That ball off the glove. The shortstop picks it up, throws it to first in time.
Yeah, runner just didn't have a lot of speed, but Deja Yorner comes in, trying to maybe get some final damage in before the top of the 9th. And it looks like that'll just be popped up to center fielder, waves his hand, and that'll be for out number 3. So go to the top of the 9th. Forward needs 6 to continue this game. And who else but Manito to lead things off?
Yeah, and against Quinton's success, the closing pitcher, not often you see a closer come in to actually be the finisher in a ball game.
Ooh, and just like that, that's going to be out number 1 caught looking there. Another strike 2. Hit right to from Talking Ben to make out number 2. And looks like the pitcher will probably get pulled here, as expected. Julio White, last stand here, and it looks like Fromme will get under at 4. Out number 3, final score 10-4. Beavers take a crucial game 1 here. A solid performance for them all throughout. Forward were able to get back into this game for a bit, but Beavers just had to nail the coffin that 7th inning, just shutting down the forward and just getting a whole lot of run.
Yeah, that was just a solid all-around performance from Weaver. The power came out to play, especially towards the end there, and I think that's what made the difference, the ability to contact the baseball. And yeah, that was a dominant Game 1 victory. I think Luke has all the chances still to bounce back in this series, though. I mean, we did see some good stuff from him in that comeback to get, you know, the 4-run deficit taken care of. So we'll see what Game 2 brings us. It's an exciting series so far.
Yeah, you know, I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's let the players take a quick break. We'll hang tight and we'll get ready for Game 2 in just a few moments. All right, everybody, welcome back. We are headed to the Motor Yard, home of Luke Archer and Wisconsin Forward, or Forward Wisconsin. I forget what, I gotta clarify which one it is with him. It's a little confusing. Either way, players exchange pleasantries. We are going at it. Game number 2, XBL World Series. We just saw Weaver come off a hot 10-4 victory with a ton of power. Well put together attack and plan, and we'll see if that executes again in game 2, or if Luke can tie this one up. We've seen a ton of split series in these playoffs so far, as the first pitches come in again in weeks 2 and 1.
I feel like more often than not, you'll see it end up 1-1 after the first 2 games.
The catcher, number 85. Outside. Here.
1-1 count quickly to Ghibli Chongle. He rips it. That's past the diving glove of the second baseman. Gruber gets the throw in there, and he's got a single. So Weaver has a base runner on in the first inning. Again, he threatened early in the last game getting a run across, as Desjardins steps in, and she takes a strike against old Stubblebeard Grimes, getting the game 2 nod for Wisconsin.
You know, game 1, Beaver was really aggressive on the base paths, even with his slow pitchers. But now we have a pitcher with high velo on the mound, so let's see if he's still has that same aggressiveness.
That one's crushed hard by Desjardins through the hole between short and third. 2 on now and 1 out for Weaver.
Yeah, nice rip right there. Just got it right there.
Ball Sharkley gets a ball in there inside, then a strike over the outside portion of the plate. Good location from Luke, and again in there for that strike. It is 2-2, 3-2 to Barles. I think maybe Luke either missing that pitch or thinking Weaver might double steal. Now it's full. Pitch to Barles, hit hard through the hole. It's going to get into the gap. 1 run's going to come around. Ooh, and the center fielder can't pick it up. Another one might score. Weaver's going for 2. Barles into second. It's 2-0 Beavers.
And I think that little miss there costs a run for the forward.
Busi Manga with his first chance in game 2, quickly down 0-2, fouls one away, and then this one's popped up. Barles Sharkley thinking about what she's gonna do. Ooh, we do get an out there. That one was kind of an interesting, weird and laggy sort of drop.
I thought it dropped in front of him.
Yeah, it was a strange play. We do have that runner still at second for Simon Bombaclad, who had a great game last time out, and then this one goes right up the middle. Weaver's going to round third with Barles. The throw's coming home. It is not in time. That is the 3rd run of the inning.
Just barely misses him there, making a 3-run lead. Oh, runner goes.
It's another good jump from Weaver, and you can tell there's some frustration from Luke's end, so gotta have to tighten that up and try and, just get out of the inning and get to swing. And he hasn't even gotten a chance to hit just yet, as Fromy hits one hard to center. Gruber able to handle it, and we do end the first. 3-0 Beavers.
You can't ask for a better way to start off the game, coming into game 2 off of a hot start. But now the forward, they need to get some runs here.
Leadoff hitter for Luke, hits it hard, just right. Busi Manga, I think, was playing in, but he does not, he's not able to throw the runner out. He's got a ton of speed. Next pitch popped up, foul territory in left field. Gannon Weeks picks it up. There's 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 8.
So now Anis Platarinkos batting with 1 out, looking for, a jump off point for his Wisconsin club. Hits that one foul. Next one, swung and missed, 100 miles an hour on the gun. Weaver dealing so far. It's fighting Bob LaFollette, who gets to hit now against Burnson. 2 outs.
Whoa.
That was an interesting lag pitch, I think.
Looked like a splitter.
Maybe they should add that one to the game, as Yorno gets underneath the pop-up. That'll end the first. 3-0 still Beavers. We go to the second inning. 8-9-1 coming up. It is 1-1 to Ben from Talking Ben. Swings and miss at that. It is 1-2. This one hit on the ground is short. Puerto Ricos picks it up, throws it to first in time, 1 down. Burnson, the pitcher, getting his first chance. That one up and in. That drops Burnson, You gotta wonder, is there any intent there? Probably not. Luke just missing his pitch, but old Stubblebeer Grimes has been tense and accuracy is diminishing quickly, even though we're in the second inning. He walks the pitcher there, Burnson,
And now we have an actual hitter up here, Gannon Weeks. He might try to get some payback here for that and almost hit on his pitcher. Luke be pausing a bit.
Yeah, maybe just taking a second, or maybe also determining if he wants to bring the bullpen in this early. It's only a 3-run deficit so far.
I would be surprised.
He does have 38 pitches.
That is true. But I think you can still at least get like 1 or 2 more innings out before you can go to the bullpen.
The 0-1 to Gannon Weeks, fouled straight back. So it's 0-2. This next pitch has popped up. Right fielder comes in on it, Angie Affleck. She's got it for the out. Now Ghibli Chongle bats. He's 1 for 1 with the single. Ghibli sees one inside, then sees one outside. There's 2-0 count, runner at first. It's still the pitcher Burnson over there. It's a 3-0 count to Chongle. Pitch goes right down the middle, now 3-1. Pitch from Grimes, misses. Another walk in this inning.
He seems he's slowly losing his control there. As you can see with the actually just dipping faster with that tense mojo.
The 0-1 to DeGiorno hit hard on the ground. LaFollette picks it up, throws it, takes it himself to first, and that will end the threat though. Beavers do not score this time. We go to the bottom half of the second. Nope. Leads us off. First pitch to him is below the zone for ball. The 2-1 hit on the ground. Yorno picks it up. Throws it to first in time. Nicely played by Weaver. Gwendolyn Gadwall now has her chance to hit. She's this catcher for the forward club. Has a ton of power, but unable to get a hold of it there. Busimaga gets into the gap and makes the grab. Akanamawak now batting. Way in front of the changeup. It's quickly 0-2. Next pitch. Got him looking. Ends the inning. Weaver hot on the hill tonight. He's got great location. Quickly 1-1 to ball Sharkley. That one off the glove, yeah. Runner's gonna be safe. Tough break there for Luke.
Shortstop kind of forgot he had the ball there when he gets the outfield.
Yeah, perhaps maybe, I don't know. It looked like he was trying to bait Weaver for a second too. I think there's a little bit of frustration early in this game, like we said, from the Wisconsin end, trying to level that out and maybe get Grimes back into a better position to stay neutral and pitch a few more innings. Can't seem to get Barles out though. That one into foul territory behind first. Runners go, or fielders going over there. He dives for it. Can't get it done. 2-2 to Busimaga. Swung on and missed. That sits one down. Now Bomba Clap bats. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Hit hard into right field through the hole. Looks like it almost beat him there for a second. And then Fitness is down on Simon Bomba Clap.
No, I think if this was if this wasn't like the SMB3 update where they made that right field throw slow, that's an out.
For sure. Bombaclat staying in the game with the tweaked groin. So
He had to push his body beyond limits in order to get it. Oh, stolen base. Failed.
yeah, this time Weaver unable to get crafty enough to execute that double steal. Next pitch is popped up to left. And he will be taken care of. So no runs score after the two runners do reach base. We head to the bottom half of the third. 3-0 still. Burnson Yo against Abner Dalrymple. Swing and a miss. Another one in there. Swung on a miss. Strike 3 in the location from Weaver. Untouchable. Excuse me. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. So Luke trying to get a hold of this game quickly, has 2 outs in this third inning, then grounds out to third. Barles Charkley able to get a handle on that. We're going to the fourth. Ben from Talking Ben leads us off. And Grimes still fighting this tense mojo. His 61st pitch in the fourth. Swung and a miss for a strike. Popped up to left. Warning track. Not quite power as it wasn't hit super hard. Dalrymple able to handle it. Burnson Yo, the pitcher, grounds this one over to Akanama walk, and then he's able to handle that for out number 2. So we have Gannon Weeks now batting this. A quick inning from the Beavers so far. That one ripped hard. First base, LaFollette picks it up. He takes it himself, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Wisconsin only got 1 hit so far.
I think that was probably one of their better pitching performances of the game so far by the Wisconsin forward. They haven't. I think that was actually the first thing they kept players from getting on base.
Angie Aflac trying to get on base here for her club now. And she does, it looks like. This one flipped over into right field in front of Busi Manga.
A nice leadoff single here. Maybe a start of a rally.
Addis Platarinkos coming up to follow. He's got the low pitch trait. I believe he's a switch hitter as well. This one ripped past the diving Yorno. That's going to have 2 on here.
Yeah, tying run up to bat now.
Yeah, something possibly brewing. Power versus righties engaged for fighting Bob LaFollette, who digs in. He hits this one almost fair down that line. Just foul. We've reset, hit hard. Bombaclat off his glove.
Ooh.
Will the runner go for home? He does not. So bases are loaded, no outs. It is
Big
no
chance here for the forward to get back right into the game.
Yeah, that one fouled away. I think Luke wanted that pitch. This next one flipped into right. It's going to be a through the hole. It's a base hit. 1 scores. It's 3-1.
Talk about perfect hitting there. Just right between shortstop and... It's not shortstop, second and first.
So 3-1 Beavers over Wisconsin right now. This one, next one, hit past the glove of Charkley. It's fair. It's into foul territory. One's going to score. I think the base runners were a little late on the uptake, so nobody else advances. It's 3-2 now. No outs still in the inning. Burnson Yo needs to get a handle on this.
Yeah, imagine forward were anticipating a dive there.
Yeah, perhaps they thought maybe, you know, Weaver, would take care of that and didn't want to get caught in the easy double play. But instead, we have a run does cross the plate. Bases are still loaded as that one's a line out. Brings up Dalrymple. Next one hit on the ground. It's going to be over to second, over to first in time for the double play. So only 2 cross. It was a big situation for Luke. Weaver gets out of a jam. We go to the 5th. Grimes still in the game. This one hit hard and deep, but fouls away. It's fouled away.
Yeah, I think that was some much needed runs there for the forward. You know, get some momentum. Now they just need to stop the Beavers here, and they could go into the bottom of the 5th, at least feeling even more confident.
It is 2-2 now to Ghibli Chongle, who's batting against Doublebeard Grimes. The 74th pitch misses. He's walked. Chongle here to start the inning.
Shortstop, number 73.
Quickly or no down. She's a free swinger, as we know. And it's 1-2. Pitch from Grimes. Flipped into right center field. That's going to be at least one. Gruber is able to pick it up. So we split the runners first and third. No outs. Barles Sharkley's batting. She's got another big chance here to do damage. An eye-popping 527 average so far in this playoffs.
Yeah, she hit I believe she hit the 3-run home run that broke the tie last time around. Let's see if she gets something here, and she does.
She crushes it into the gap. It's past Gruber. He can't pick it up. That's going to score 1 and 2. So now it is going to be 5-2 Beavers here in the top of the 5th. Still no outs.
Rodrigo staring off into the distance as the lead difference pretty much just got back right to where it was just an inning ago.
Going to see some replacements. I think a double switch here as Sheboygan Steve takes left field and Chance Lauterbury Jr. comes in to pitch. K-Dud with a lot of accuracy. This next one, 0-2, popped up behind second. Luke dives, great play.
And just nice dive there, being able to, get at least one out. Now, can't just sacrifice fly this runner, and now gotta actually get a hit somewhere along the line.
This one ripped. Plotarinkos right at him. Oh, Barles almost caught off the bag, but she's safe. Brings up Jeffrey Fromey. That was the injured Bombaclat who just batted. Still in the game. This one hit up the middle, through the hole. Center fielder picks it up, throws it home. It's going to be close. Oh, and you throw it back to third. Barles Sharkley just again barely safe. Runner comes up behind from trailing to second base. So during scoring position for Ben. This one hit. Ooh, Lauterbury Jr. able to pick it up. Throws it to first in time. That will end the inning. 2-2 score, and we head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 5-2.
I think that was a nice bait there earlier by Beavers, get their runner on second, but just wasn't able to capitalize on it.
Sheboygan Steve getting his first AB after the double switch. Hits it right up the middle. It's going to be a single. Leadoff base runner for Luke. Here's David Gruber. Gruber swings at this one right at Ben. It's on the ground again. This one over to second, on to first in time for the double play. Angie Affleck, the right fielder, now batting with 2 outs. 0-1 pitch, hit hard. Bombaclat makes the grab. Out number 3, we go to the 6th. These games moving fairly fast tonight, quickly and competitively. Scoreline, as I just said, 5-2. So anything can still happen. Luke's trying to tie this series back up. Weaver ahead right now, 1-0. XBL World Series action, season 13. Chance Lauterbury Jr. His first pitch, we await. Outfield goes shallow, and Luke's first pitch now comes in. It's a strike. Quickly, good pitches now. 0-2 to Bernsignier, the pitcher. The 0-2 hit on the ground. Akanamawak picks it up, throws it to first in time for the out. First pitch, crushed into right center field. Weaver's going to round first, head to second. We'll be a 1-out double. Who's thinking 3? He stays at second with Weeks there. Ghibli Chongle, who's 1 for 1 with a single and 2 walks, steps in. Reach space every time here in the second game. A 2-2 pitch from Lauterbury upcoming. Swung on. Hit deep to center. Gruber's able to handle it. He throws it to third. Runner was thinking about tagging up. He does not. 2 outs.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 73.
Top of the 6th here with 2 outs. Deja Yorno at the plate. Chance Lauderberry's 22nd pitch hit on the ground. Akanama picks it up. 3 down after that's thrown to first. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-4-5. Dig in for this Wisconsin team.
Mentioned 3-4-5 here. This could be a crucial inning for them. That was to be driving to center field, but looks like Fromy will. Ooh, tough dive.
Yeah, 22% odds to miss, so sort of high. It was a tough dive. And he drops it. So, and a runner is at second base now for Luke. Trying to quest his way back into this. First curveball in there. Next pitch for a ball. That one is crushed deep to right center field. It's way back there. It is off the wall in fair territory. Almost a few feet from being a homer. Ends up trading doubles, essentially. 5-3. Burnson, yo.
There's 2 more feet to the left, and that's out of here.
Yeah, that's a tricky high wall there. Either way, it's a good target to swing at. That one through the left side. It's going to be first and third for Wisconsin. All of a sudden, something brewing as Gwendolyn Gadwall gets her chance. Burnson, yo, starting to tire. First pitch hit up the middle. That's a single. 1 run's coming across. It's 5-4.
You wonder how long this pitcher's going to stay in. I imagine he gets pulled now.
He does. It is going to be Prolly, the first man out of the pen, as always, for the Beavers. Akanamawak going up against him. 1-0 and therefore strike. Next pitch. Flipped foul. Luke taking a moment. 1-2 pitch upcoming to Akanamawak. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Changeup got him buckled. It is now Chance Lauderberry Jr., the pitcher, coming up in the 8-hole. Clyde Oliver steps in as the pinch hitter. He's looking to get one of these runners across, if not both. This one hit though on the ground. Charkley picks it up over to second, on to first. That's the double play again.
Ooh. It seems like back-to-back went forward to have gotten some, like, try and get some momentum. They just hit into double play.
That does indeed seem to be the case as we see Barl Sharkley lead us off in the 7th. She hits it hard on the ground. Akanamawak picks it up, throws it to first. 1 down. It is Boosie Manga again. Boosie takes one for a ball. Next pitch in there for a strike. Now evened up at 2-2 to Boosie. Now full. He's going to be looking for something to hit from Alclair Ashwaban. 3-2 ripped. Akanamawak handles it. Good play, good catch. Bombaclad now batting, still injured, still strained, but in this game, fighting. He's down 1-2. Hits it on the ground to third. Nope, picks it up. That will take care of that. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th. Quick stretch time, folks. That one ripped by Luke's left fielder, leadoff hitter. Right up the middle, so it's another base runner picking up where he left off last inning.
You know, when Wisconsin have been able to get base runners, they've been able to, you know, get some nice contact. Oh no!
Wow,
Tough
what?
luck.
What luck indeed. That one, it was a decent bunt, but Prolly just unable to pick it up. So Gruber's safe. 2 on for Aflac. 1 in scoring position. You know she can hit. That one's low, but swung on.
Ooh.
2-2. Prolly's 14th pitch. Misses for a ball. It's full count. It's the changeup. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. Luke way too early. Brings up Platarinkos.
Already has the single double. Can he get the other part? So maybe get a cycle here.
Batting here in the 7th, trying to get his team tied up or ahead. Gets him looking.
Wow.
What look? Wow. That was high. It looked high.
He just beautifully placed. That's one of those pixel pitches. But running third, heading home, and it looks like. Wait.
He's out.
Oh.
Great throw from Weaver. The runner did not have enough speed. Luke was aggressive, but he could not tie the game. We go to the 8th. 5-4.
Yeah. It looked like that was going to be a clear run, but once I saw that throw and the runner was pretty far back, I was like, uh-oh.
Luke's first pitch, we await, to Jeffrey Fromey. It is going to be from Alclaire Ashwaban, her 15th pitch upcoming, unless Luke makes a decision to do something else. We got an auto ball here. Hopefully everything okay. Next pitch in there for a strike. Two to Fromey. Fouled away. Swung on and missed. So he's taken care of. There's one down. Brings up Ben from Talking Ben. Ben's now 0-1 and then rips that curveball. Diving play by LaFollette. Gonna be Flip Chubson Bubson coming into pinch hit. Bubson ahead in the count 2-0. Oh, and he walks him on 4 pitches. Can't be doing that late in a ball game with 2 outs. Gannon sees a strike. And then the next pitch is hit to right field. It will be Angie Aflac who catches it. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 5, 6, 7 dig in. Only 2 more shots for the home team. It is Nope leading us off. Quickly to him. He's ahead in the count and then swings and a miss late at the fastball. John Cabana in refreshed out of the pen. Probably done his job tonight. Full count. Walks him. So we've got a runner on here. Gadwall's up. She's got power, but this time she lines it to short. Akanamawaka is batting 10th, so he's going to get replaced by Cheesehead. John Cabana pitches to Cheesehead. It's a strike. That one misses for a ball. That's another swinging strike. Way early on the changeup is Luke. Here comes the heat again. Fouled away. This one hit on the ground. Yorno picks it up on a second. Throw goes to first in time for the double play. The absolute worst case scenario for Wisconsin happens for like the 5th time in this game.
Yeah, they just have not been able to, escape those double plays. To getting those gappers that Weaver has been able to.
We see one down here in the 9th. Ashwaban's still going. She's locked in, just trying to get through this Beavers order. It is close, still 1-run game. This one hit hard. Yorno always has the exit velo. It's right in front of Gruber, though. Just going to be a single, a loud one. Barros sharply sees a strike, then flips one to left. Is it playable? Steve makes the grab. So there's 2 down in the 9th. Busimaga is tense. Ashwaband's 1-0. Misses again. It is going to be Joseph McCarthy coming out of the pen after a quick deliberation. Busi Maga switches sides of the plate. He hits the 2 out deep to right. Aflac catches it for the out. We are going to the bottom of the 9th. It is a 1-run game. Julio White at the double switch candidate in now.
Yeah, anything can happen here, but you know, John Gabbana, he's one of the top believers in this Beavers bullpen, and that's already a strike 3 call.
Absolutely paints the corner with a fastball there, 101 miles per hour. He has the K-man. So now 1 down to Sheboygan Steve batting. He's batting .583 on the playoffs. He's had some chances to pinch hit. That's a strike. Full count pitch hit right up the middle. Fromy able to handle it. It's a single. So the winning run's actually at the plate.
Yeah, winning run at the plate, tying run on first. And I was supposed to say, I imagine there's going to be a pinch runner.
We will see Quentin's success coming in the game. David Gruber batting. He flips this one. It's up the middle. Winning runs at first, and they're both extremely fast. This one not yet over.
You know, well-placed hit could very well end the game.
This is Angie Aflac, a player who could do it. The 0-1. Hit into the right center field gap. That one is down. 1 run's going to score. Maga can't get to it. The forward have tied the series.
And just confirm here, and bam, just like that, forward, just as you say, tie the series. Walk-off 2-run double, just like that. Final score 6-5. Wow.
Wow, indeed. That one did not really feel like it was going to be Luke's game either for a long time throughout, but he fought. He stayed in it, and he got that late rally to get to, you know, the 1-run deficit and set himself up quickly in the 9th. It fell apart for Weaver there, and that was that. Really big success there for Luke to come back and tie the series tonight. We're looking at a 1-1 and about another back and forth, I think, Hummus.
Yeah, you know, that was a huge win there for Luke to not go down 2-0, and you reset the series there at 1-1. Now it's essentially a best of 3, more or less. So yeah, huge win there for Luke. Weaver, tough loss for him, but he still took game 1 pretty strongly, so he could maybe run off that and then try to go into games 3 and 4, you know, recapture some of the offensive spree.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see for the next session how they both, you know, respond to what happened here tonight. Luke with the big walk-off, Weaver with a dominant game 1. So, as I stated before, I think classic back and forth series. Both these players came ready to play, and these games were good. They were tight, and they were, you know, just, you know, well-balanced baseball throughout. So, it was great to be able to be here again and call World Series with you, Hummus. I think we are going to have some more on our plate as we have the XBL AAA semifinals as well as that World Series to finish up too, probably at some point over the weekend and the next week. So everybody keep your eyes peeled for that. And yeah, the action thick and fast as always in semifinal and World Series time. It's been an exciting one. Hummus, is there anything that you want to part us with tonight before we get going?
Yeah, no, as you're saying, World Series, you know, that's when the lights are brightest. Everyone's watching, whether it's newcomers or everyday veterans, just watching to see the climax of the season. So it's always great to see great baseball as we saw tonight. And yeah, thanks for having me on, Dwayne.
Absolutely. I always appreciate you being here. Always appreciate having another body in the booth to just bounce off of and have a great time with. So great games tonight, great calling, and great thanks to everybody who makes this possible. As always, we're going to keep continuing, like I said, this week with more games. So keep your eyes peeled for that on the Discord and everywhere else if that's relevant. If this gets to a point where someone's going to win the World Series soon, we probably make like a Reddit post and things like that. Try and get some extra viewers in here. Get some hype on Super Mega Baseball 3. Maybe before we play like one more last season on it, or whatever else is down the pipeline. So yeah, should be exciting. And with that said, we'll see you guys on our next cast. Have a safe and pleasant evening, everyone.
Take care, everyone.